This meeting will now come to order. This is the Board of Zoning Appeals, and today is June 26th, and all 5 members are present, and so we do have a quorum. The first order of business is to approve the minutes for the May 29th meeting. Have all the members received a copy of that? Had a chance to read it?
Yes.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Seconded?
Second.
It is seconded.
As a fifth, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
It was a tie. All those in favor of approving the minutes as presented to us for May 29th signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? None. The minutes are approved as read. We do not have any old business this morning. We have one item of new business, setback variances for an existing home located at 1521 New View Street, Tax Map 14, Group A, Parcel 5, R3 zoning district, property owned by Jeannie Birch. Do we have a representative from the property here? Would you step up to the podium, please, ma'am? Mr. Richardson will administer the oath.
Please raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you please state your name and address for the record, please?
Jeannie Birch, G-E-N-I-E, B-U-R-C-H. The address 1521 New View Street, N-U-V-I-E-W, Vergne.
Thank you.
Not to be confused with the other New View.
I didn't know there were 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
I'm amazed.
Yours is hyphenated or is space in there. The other one is all together.
Well, sometimes mine comes out both ways.
Kristen, will you present the case, please?
Certainly. Ms. Birch has put in a final plat with the Planning Commission, and upon getting her property surveyed was informed that she has 2 setback encroachments currently on her parcel. And these date back to 1979 when the house was purchased, or when it was constructed. You can see up here, this is her property in the, right there, on the corner, and it fronts both New View down here at the bottom and Humble over here. And we've got a carport right here on the left side that encroaches into the setback by about 3 feet. In 1979, there was no requirement for a side setback or a rear, according to the recorded plat, which is right here. It showed where there was supposed to be a 20-foot setback along Humble. Her house is actually encroaching into Humble about, there's about a 9-foot side setback there, and about a 7 on the left here with the carport. So the subdivision that she's proposing does not have any bearing on these encroachments. It's not creating them. They've been in existence since the house was erected in 1979. So you can see a side view there. Oops. And if I go back to the aerial, the general, you can see here, most of the side yards have very small, are very small to begin with. So the setback encroachments really don't detract from the overall look of the neighborhood or anything. It actually goes rather right along with the rest of the development. So she is just here today because in order to get her final plat approved in the Planning Commission, she needs to have these 2 variances for the side and the other front yard.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
No bearing on the case, just out of my curiosity, what is that complex behind there on the top of the screen?
Metromont Concrete Manufacturing,
Oh.
who have now moved away. It's just there.
It's just a bearing.
Well, it started out as Dixie Concrete. They left, then Metromont came in. They're out of South Carolina. I'm not sure why they left. They've been gone maybe 2 years. It's just I thought it was 13 acres. I believe it's in the 20-acre.
You really can't see it anyhow because the vegetation's all grown up.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do the board members have any questions?
I'm only wanting to divide it into approximately half. more land than I can take care of.
No questions? I'll entertain a motion then.
Make a motion to accept this amendment.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor would signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? None. It's unanimous. Congratulations.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Is there any other business to come before us tonight? There being none, I declare this meeting adjourned.
Call the meeting to order. Proper quorum has been determined. Ask for approval of minutes for May 29th, 2009 of our regular meeting.
Move to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. First, we have old business. Final plat, United Steelworkers, 6.3 acres, property located at 209 Hazelwood Drive, tax map 017F, Group B, parcel 3.00, R1 zoning district, parcel owned by URW Local 1055 Building Corporation. Ms. Costanza.
All right, after some final last-minute changes pertaining to the Public Works and the existing septic system, we have worked out an agreement where the existing system will stay on for 1 year per Greg Skinner, and all the changes that we asked for have been made on the final plat, so there are no technical items to be addressed.
That being said, do I hear a motion? Oh, I'm sorry, are there any questions?
I'll make a motion. Everything been addressed, I'll make a motion to accept this amendment.
I have a motion to accept as submitted. Do I hear a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have a site plan, United Steelworkers, 2.57 acres, property located at 209 Hazelwood Drive, tax map 017F, Group B, parcel 3.00, R1 zoning district, parcel owned by URW Local 1055 Building Corporation. Ms. Costanza.
Once again, all technical items have been addressed for this site plan.
Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to accept this amendment.
I have a motion to accept as submitted. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Can I make one comment too? And I vote aye. And this is just for staff. I noticed where it says the backflow preventer will be inside the building and must be approved by the water. Please make sure we get that checked into, because there has to be a distance around, and I just don't want that to be another where nobody told them. So we
Okay.
definitely need to make sure they understand about the backflow. I've been having to deal with that the last few days, so.
Okay, make a note.
All right, with the motion made, properly second, all in favor, motion
Aye.
carries. Next, we have new business. Have a final plat, re-subdivision of lot 76, section 3, Miracle Heights subdivision, 1.10 acres, property located at 1021 New View Street, tax map 014 Oscar, Group A, parcel 5.00, R3 zoning district, parcel owned by Jeannie Birch. Ms. Costanza.
All of the technical items have been addressed, and for those of you who were not present at the Board of Zoning Appeals earlier, Ms. Birch was granted both of the variances that she requested, which will allow for final plat approval of this subdivision.
With that, Mr. Chairman, everything been addressed, I'll make a motion to accept as submitted.
I have a motion to accept as submitted. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have a final plat revision Laverne Stones River subdivision, 3.449 acres, property located at 5192 Murfreesboro Road, tax map 015M, Group B, parcel 9.00 and 9.02, C2 zoning district, parcel owned by Laverne RA LLC and USB Laverne Murfreesboro Road LLC. Mr. Costanzo?
Once again, all technical items have been addressed.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept as submitted.
I have a motion to accept as submitted. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That motion carries. Next, we have a preliminary plat, Pinnacle Point Phase 3 Alpha, 9.24 acres, property located at Manma Drive, tax map 032, part of parcel 24.00, R1 zoning district, parcel owned by Scott Butler.
Okay, based on the discussion at the workshop regarding the concept plan, the applicant has requested deferral until the July 2012 meeting, and I've attached that email requesting deferral to your report.
Items deferred. Next, we have a site plan, packaging fulfillment building addition, lot 201A, section 32, interchange city subdivision, 4.15 acres, property located at 1241 Hale Quaker Boulevard, tax map 017, parcel 30.01, I2 zoning district, parcel owned by Mark Mandrelli.
All technical items have been addressed.
Just a question for staff regarding the 12 items. On item 11, there's the fire sprinkler system. Was that going to be added on to?
I didn't hear what you said.
The fire sprinkler
The
system.
sprinkler.
Yes.
Yes. With all items been addressed, Mr. Chairman, that's 12 of them, which is very good. I'll make a motion to accept as submitted.
I have a motion to accept as submitted. Do I hear a second?
Second. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have bonds and letters of credit update.
Okay, generally, of course, Kyle discusses these. The next one coming up is July 15th, and that is Amnon's Lake Forest Phase 72 and 81. The last I heard from him, he's, of course, working on that, but I believe all of the Amnon-related bonds and letters of credit are, of course, being looked at by legal right now, so everything else should be up to date and current.
Okay, that being said, do I have any questions from the board? If there are no questions, meeting's adjourned.